Hello friends, Sarah here from the Centre for Mental Health. I hope all is well. Well, we've come to the end of 2019 and if you're like me, you can't believe how quickly this year has gone. It just feels like yesterday that we were coming back in January thinking about what our priorities would be going forward. And it's fair to say that some of our plans came off beautifully and we're really pleased that we were able to launch Equally Well, our Writer in Residence programme with Mark Brown, that we were able to publish a huge number of reports about children and conduct disorder, social media, that we were able to add to the body of knowledge about health economics. So we've done some really important, substantial things that really help the system move forward. It's been tricky, I think, against a political backdrop that has been changeable and difficult at times to navigate. And I'm sure that the election last week, we're all still trying to make sense of what's happened, but also how we go forward and make sure that our policymakers have the best information to make the right decisions. We at the Centre remain committed to equality in mental health, and that means a cross-government approach, and we will continue to say that to every government, and we hope that they will listen. And we ask you, our supporters, to do whatever you can to encourage your local MP, your local decision makers, to make sure that mental health retains its position at the heart of how we think about the world today. I think it's fair to say that we at the Centre work tirelessly. We're a small team and we work really hard to make sense of what's going on. And we work with a number of organisations at any given time to do that. And these include Royal Colleges, Rethink, Mind, MHFA, but also smaller organisations like the Cellar Trust or the Association of Mental Health Providers. And the reason we do that is because we truly believe in making sure that in order to make sense of things, that we can't do it alone. We work with peer researchers, we work with ambassadors, we work with politicians, researchers, and that will continue as we go forward. I think the interesting question for us will be, how do we create a narrative going forward that really acknowledges inequality, really makes it clear what we mean by inequality, without victimising or undermining the people and communities that we care about the most. And I think that's a challenge that we would like to know from you how we might deal with. I think 2020 is going to be a big year for equality, for making sure that we see some of the commitments to mental health realised. So I just want to take this opportunity to thank all of our partners, and there are many, many that I haven't mentioned. I want to thank our ambassadors who talk up and down the country about the work that we do. I want to thank our supporters who share our work on social media, who send us evidence that we can use in our, briefings and in our publications. I want to thank my trustees, without which we wouldn't be able to make big decisions. And I have an extraordinary board who are brave and thoughtful about our external world. I also really want to take this opportunity to thank my team, and I hope that they know how grateful I am, and of course the system are, for their work. How grateful we are for their sensibility, for their values, for their driven, hard work, commitment. It is quite extraordinary and I appreciate it, and I know that everybody else does. So my team are taking a much needed and welcome break over the holidays, and we'll be back in the new year. We will have emergency numbers for those who need help or support during the Christmas break. We know it's difficult for some people, and we send love and solidarity to you. We know that there are some people that are navigating new Christmases because of lost loved ones. So with that said, I wish you, from my home to yours, a happy Christmas and a happy New Year. Thanks. Bye.